What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here. It is 5/16. Don't think that I don't know months because it's probably true. I'm not going to hold it against you. But we are here for another Full Metal Classic. Yes, Jeremy the Atom Adams. I said classic, not classics. Love you, brother. But we're here with a shorter guest list today than normal. So hopefully y'all don't get used to this because we're going to pack this out because we just want to see the best compete. And we do have some of the best. Along with me today, I have the best co-host and one of my best friends in the league, Sandy the Sandman Robinson. How are you feeling tonight, brother?
Well, here I was just sitting around and, I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring. And then, Jay came to me and said, "Hey, I really want you to come back and host with me, buddy." And I was like, you know what, Jay? I'm going to put off playing because hosting with you is awesome and I love it and it's great. Second only to hosting with one other person. But it is great to be back in Full Metal, in the Full Metal hosting chair with you. This is going to be, I think this is going to be a fantastic match. We got some returning favorites and we got some new people too. So, I mean, we got a full smorgasbord in front of us.
Bork is correct. You're not wrong, and thank you for not sharing my video of myself begging on hands and knees for you to co-host with me. I appreciate that. Let's talk to our lineup today. We do have a little bit of a legendary lineup. Let's start with the man who's held gold, the man who holds gold, the man who knows everything. Richard Schwartz, how are you doing today? I'm sorry, I meant Jeremy the Atom Adams. Jeremy, how are you feeling today, brother?
I feel great. It was just kind of last minute. I decided to play in Full Metal Classic this week. Actually, haven't played in a very long time. So I'm glad to be back, hoping to have my first game this season and hoping to get a win and get back in the winning column here.
I appreciate you showing up. I know you got a couple of wins under your belt, and I know you're hungry for another one. Trust me, Richard knows that as well. Let's move to Jonathan. Jonathan, how are you feeling today?
Very good, guys. Very good. It's been like a year since I could play in Full Metal Classic for a long time. And what I've been doing since then, well, basically nothing much. Just going right here, waiting for a callback, I guess. Just really drawing on. Doing nothing much right here, just nothing. For the most part.
Well, I appreciate you showing up. I know Sandy does too. I appreciate you hitting me up because I know you ain't got a Facebook, brother. But I'm glad that you're here with us today. I can't wait to see how you do. Let's move to the man that I slighted earlier at the very beginning, Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz, the man who loves giraffes and turtles. All about. How are you feeling tonight? Are you hoping to beat your 2 or 3 point high score today?
Oh, yes, I am here. I am ready, and I am on the road to 3 points. I drew a picture of a smiley face with a little thumbs up, and my camera's kind of frozen right now, so you can't see it, so I'm really disappointed. Yay, turtles and giraffes forever. Woo.
Fair enough. Let's move on to Mr. Nicholas Tuig. Nick, how are you feeling tonight, bro? It's good to see you back in the Full Metal Classic arena. Can't wait to see how you do. Are you worried about playing Jeremy?
Well, here's the thing, is as Jeremy can tell you, I haven't won anything. But at the beginning of this, Jay said legendary panel, and I'm on it. So whatever happens, I'm a legend.
Facts.
I'm just busting
we also have one of the most magnanimous mouthpieces in all of trivia here. He's already smiling. He knows who I'm talking about. Mr. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, introduce yourself to the crowd.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Yeah, I'm very curious to know what you would classify for me as legendary accomplishments to put me on this legendary panel. But I'm just happy to be back. Because I never really know when I'm going to feel motivated to come here because I don't win a lot in here. But I did come close once, and it was with Brian Michaels and Nazario Montenegro on the same panel. So if I can somehow get to the third round with those two titans in the ring with me, there's hope for me with Jeremy Adams, the reigning movie Warzone champion, and this other collection of colorful people with us.
Well,
but yeah.
let's just see how the man you manage happens to beat you and how badly it happens. I can't wait to see it. Nico, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. Let's go to the man that we haven't spoken to yet, the Kiwi himself, the Mad Malcolm. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, the rest of us are probably pretty much playing for second place. I mean, Jeremy's probably going to win, so.
I mean, you're probably not wrong, but I will give you a little piece of advice that I did pick up from an individual who made me hate sand in my early trivia career. Don't play against anybody else. Just play against yourself. If you play against everybody else, you're going to get into your own head. We're just here to have fun. I want to let y'all know that throughout the entirety of the match, you will have 3 repeats. We try not to bring up any challenges. If you have something that you need to say, bring it up to either Sandy or myself after the match, and we will definitely help you out. Your first round will consist of 8 questions. The lowest individual, since we only have 6 of you in here tonight, we will only be saying goodbye to 1 person. And when we get to round number 2, we'll talk about round number 2. Sandy, are you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I am.
All right, brother. Everybody else on the panel, are you ready? I don't need to hear an answer. I already know. So we'll jump right into it. And I will take question number 1. Question number 1 comes to you in the realm of action movies. In the film Demolition Man, what does John Spartan find in the bathroom instead of toilet paper?
I would have to say that I would be as confused in the future
Definitely.
as Mr. John Spartan. All right, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get answers.
We'll start with Richard. Richard, what you got?
I said money.
Oh, I cannot accept that answer. Jeremy, what you got?
3 seashells.
That is the answer. Jonathan, you're muted, by the way.
There he goes.
3 seashells.
And he drew a nice little picture. All right, Nick, what you got?
I use these now, seashells.
Nice. He's already ready for the future. Nico.
Jonathan, mute. The film is called Demolition Man, so I wrote C4.
Ooh. And Malcolm.
I thought this was low, but I put 3 seashells.
There you go.
All right. So everybody but Nico and Richard on the board. Sandy, you want to lead him into question number 2, brother?
You got it.
Sounds about right.
Your second question comes in the category of plot summary. Name the following 1970s movie from the plot summary. 3 orphan children strike gold in 1878 California.
You know what I would do if I struck gold in California? I wouldn't tell anybody. That's for damn sure.
Just get it all.
These 3 kids from 1878 made an entire movie about it. Shenanigans.
It's a great movie.
Repeat the question.
All right, Malcolm's first. In plot summary, name the following 1970s movie from this plot summary. 3 orphan children strike gold in 1878 California.
I wonder if they did it in Silicon Valley.
Might have found something else there.
Yeah.
5.
Would you think it's Silicon?
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Richard.
Gold diggers? I don't know.
No.
Good guess.
Had gold in the title.
Truth. Let's go to John. Jonathan, what you got, brother?
The Apple Dumpling Gang.
That's correct.
That is
Oh, man.
Plus RIP to Conrad, by the way. RIP.
Yes,
Let's
absolutely.
go to Nick. Nick, what you got?
Finding Nemo.
Not as close.
but not
Nico.
far away.
The Road to El Dorado.
Did not happen in 1878, but has gold in it, so you're in the ballpark, I guess. Malcolm.
I put the Treasure Sea of Madry.
And Jeremy.
I didn't have it. I forgot that was the plot of that one. Yeah. Sorry, Sandy.
No worries, buddy.
All right. Everybody's favorite movie release dates happens to be your next category. Your question is, what year saw the release of the Adam Sandler films Reign Over Me and I Now Pronounce You, Chuck and Larry?
Shit, I was looking up his filmography yesterday, and I never looked at this movie. Damn
Well,
it.
that doesn't help you, Nico.
I've never been a fan of the name Chuck.
No, but I thoroughly appreciate the fact that they used quadrophenia in Reign Over Me. Like
2 and 1. Pens down.
let's start with Nick. Nick, what you got?
I said 2005.
Ooh, close. Nico,
2006.
closer.
Damn it.
Malcolm,
2007.
that is correct. Jeremy, what you got, brother?
2007.
Nice. Richard.
I had 2008.
Ooh, so close. And Jonathan. Jonathan, what you got?
2007.
Very nice. Very nice. And I believe that was everybody. Yep, that was
It
everybody.
is. Yep. We're on to question number 4, and that is in romantic comedy. So, ha ha
Aw.
ha. What film co-stars Sandra Bullock and Hugh Grant? Actually, don't mind this movie.
Shit.
I didn't hate this movie.
Yeah.
You know what movie I did hate though? Monster in Law. I'm just saying, like I'm throwing it out there.
You know what? That's going to be 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. 1 repeat for Richard. All right. In the category of romantic comedy, what film co-stars Sandra Bullock and Hugh Grant?
Why does it have to be Hugh Grant?
Yes.
Now, if they had a child, they could name it Grant Bullock.
I was gonna say Granty Balls, but okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's get some answers.
Let's start with Nico. Nico, what you got, brother?
This is definitely wrong. I wrote Cinderella Man.
That is
Really
definitely wrong. You said it
Like
That's
on another
correct.
planet of wrong, Nico. Like, were you what? Like, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
That's Jeffrey Dean. That's Jeffrey Dean Morgan levels of incorrect right there. Malcolm, what you got?
2 weeks later.
So close.
Oh, Malcolm, if you miss the third round by 1 point, man, I am. Oh, wow. Oh.
Jeremy, what you got, brother?
2 weeks notice.
That is the correct answer.
And there goes Malcolm out the window.
Richard, what you got with that repeat? Did you pull it?
Oh, no, I didn't even get to finish it. So all I have was OC. I was going to put Ocean's 8 just for fun, but I didn't get to finish it.
Jonathan, what you got, brother?
Blank.
He literally wrote a blank board. I appreciate that.
I do too,
Nick,
actually.
I'm like 100% sure this is Ryan Reynolds, but I put the proposal.
That's
right.
what
That's
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds.
That's the only thing I could think of,
Right
and
there, 100.
I knew it was wrong, so I just wrote something entirely different.
Wow, Jeremy, the only one to pull the point on that one.
At the 95 Oscars ceremony, Tom Hanks won Best Actor for his performance in Forrest Gump. Name 2 of the other nominees from that year.
What's the category?
Oscars.
Oscars.
Makes sense.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Technical, or do you need a legit just repeat?
I think it's technical.
No, you went in so. No, it's an actual repeat. You went in so fast. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
it caught me
yeah,
off guard.
Okay.
I'll give you I'll give him the technical on that one because I jumped on that one. Question number 5 comes to you in the round of Oscars. At the 95 Oscars ceremony, that's 1995 Oscars, Tom Hanks won Best Actor for his performance in Forrest Gump. Name 2 other Best Actor nominees from that year.
Embarrassed that I froze for a second on that.
I was looking at you going, I thought he'd already be writing by now. What the hell?
I know, that took me forever. God damn.
All right, guys. I am going to start the countdown in 5, 4, 3. Hey, 2. Richard came back. 1 and pens down.
Yeah, we'll see how long.
Let's start with Malcolm on this one. Malcolm, what you got, brother?
I put Tim Robbins and Harrison Ford. It's probably wrong.
Ooh, unfortunately, neither one of those is correct. Jeremy, what you got?
Morgan Freeman and John Travolta.
That is correct.
That's 2 of them.
Richard.
I said Denzel Washington and Jack Nicholson.
Ooh. Jonathan, what you got?
I wrote John Travolta and Tim Robbins.
Oh, that hurts.
One of those is correct. Nick, what you got?
Morgan Freeman, John Travolta.
There you go.
Nice.
I will accept both of those. Nico, what you got, brother?
I was gonna write Clint Eastwood, and I'd completely froze.
So
wouldn't have been right.
Clint Eastwood would not have been right. Your
No.
4 others were John Travolta, I believe, for Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Morgan Freeman for the aforementioned Tim Robbins movie, Shawshank Redemption. This is the one that this is I know what this one is. So Paul Newman was the one that nobody guessed, and that's
Nobody's
for the
Fool.
Was it Nobody's Fool? I thought it was
Nobody's Fool,
Hudsucker
yeah.
Proxy.
it's Nobody's Fool.
Okay,
Nobody's
perfect.
Fool, yeah.
And the final one is Nigel Hawthorne.
For
the
the
madness of King George.
All right.
Richard, one of us has to get a question right at some point.
One day.
I'd love to see that tiebreaker.
I would love
though.
to see a 0-point tiebreaker.
That'd be awesome. All right, guys,
Not for us, it would.
your 6th question in this round comes in the category of sci-fi, science fiction. What animal can be seen in the final scene of the film Snowpiercer? If you guys have not seen this movie, I highly and 100% recommend this movie. It is so good.
Great movie, and it's still on Netflix.
Yeah.
I literally, I almost watched it last night. I hate myself.
No, that always hurts.
That hurts.
That's happened to me so many times.
I mean, God. Let's
Well, Nick, I got one thing to say.
hit me.
5, 4,
5 things, technically.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's get some answers. Who do you want to go to first, Jay?
We'll start with Jeremy this time. Jeremy, what you got, brother?
That would be a polar bear.
Yes, it would.
No.
Richard, what you got?
I literally had polar bear, but I switched it to wolf.
Ah.
My life.
Jonathan.
Holy moly.
Rabbit.
Nick.
I literally did not have polar bear, and I wrote wolf originally.
No.
Nico.
I was thinking wolf and then wrote owl.
Ooh. And Malcolm.
I just went oh dear and put deer.
Hmm.
I just thought polar bear would be too on the nose.
I mean, snow makes sense.
All right.
All right, Jay, it's the question you wanted, so ask it with some fever,
Very
buddy.
excited for this.
The only reason I want this is because I want to make sure I don't do the impression of it, because this comes to you in everybody's favorite realm of movie quotes. Name the film that contains the following quote. Is it true that there's a point on a man's head where if you shoot it, it will blow up?
Love you, buddy.
Nick pretty confident that he's going to get off the, farther up the score sheet there. Jeremy writing down pretty fast. Jonathan looks like he's got it. Malcolm's writing down. Richard, I can't tell. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Repeat the question.
Richard got another one right under the wire. That's you, Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. In the realm of movie quotes, name the film that contains the following quote. Is it true that there's a point on a man's head where if you shoot it, it will blow up?
I would have to say that if you shoot at a man's head, there's a real good chance that it's wherever you hit, it's going to blow up. I mean, I watched every 80s action movie for a reason.
According to Dirty Harry, it's true.
That's right, 5. That had nothing to do with the fact that he had a 44 Magnum 30.
The most powerful handgun in the world.
And 1. Pens down.
Let's start with Richard. Richard, what you got?
I said Zoolander.
Oh, no. Jonathan?
Gross Point Blank.
No, unfortunately. Nick?
I'd love to hear your Nick Frost impression sometime. It's Hot Fuzz.
It is Hot
Fuzz. Right.
Nico?
I just felt like this sounds like a conversation I would hear on the playground of South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut.
No, definitely not. Okay.
So many study sessions in our future. So many.
Oh my God. It hurt to hear that answer. Malcolm?
I knew I heard the quote there. I did not put Hot Fuzz. I put Wanted.
Ooh, and Jeremy?
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. And Malcolm,
You
that
know, to
wasn't
be
an
fair,
actual
Nico,
parable.
I almost put Team America. I almost thought that was gonna be like a Team America World Police.
This sounds like something that Trey and Matt would put in one of their scripts.
All right.
All right, guys, your final question in this round, and it's impressive so far. Name. Oh, sorry.
Score recap.
Yeah, we'll get you a score recap at the end.
No.
Trust me, you're not in last place yet, Jonathan, so don't worry. And with 1 question remaining, it's not going to happen, so don't worry. All right, your final question comes in the category of animation. How many animated Aladdin films were theatrically released by Disney?
Oof.
You see how quickly Jeremy got that? That's as quick as I got it.
Prince Ali, Alibaba.
I am going to be impressed to hear that song.
I'm not looking forward to this movie at all.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God, it looks so bad.
5,
So bad.
4, 3.
I never thought I'd actually say this, but my
2,
childhood's ruined.
1. Pens down, and I will flat out say that, and I love them, but every scene that has Will Smith in it looks brutal.
It looks like trash.
It just looks brutal.
We will start with Jonathan. Jonathan, what you got, brother?
Number 1.
1 is correct.
Ooh.
Nick.
Just the one. Jafar Needs Glasses wasn't theatrically released.
Oof. Nico.
I'm on the board. 1.
Hey, Malcolm.
I thought it was 2 because I thought the second one was theatrically.
Malcolm.
Jeremy, show me that quick handwriting, brother.
I remember The King of Thieves being theatrically released, guys. The third one. I seriously remember that being theatrically released.
Sandy,
No.
you want to do it?
I'm
quick?
going to challenge.
I am
The
doing
Return of Jafar was theatrically released.
Hold on.
I don't
Hold
think
on.
Return of Jafar was, but I think
Hold
the
on.
third one was.
So right now, we're just going to ask for silence from everybody. I've got my second judge giving us a quick fact check.
Yep.
And if that's the case,
Well, for the record, I have 2 as well.
and if that's the case, everybody who has 2 will gain a point. Sandy, do you have?
I could be wrong.
I could have swore both of those were direct to VHS.
They were.
Return of Jafar and Prince of Thieves were both I could have sworn.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a second here, guys. Just
Yes,
takes
sir.
a
I
second.
blame Siskel and Ebert. They reviewed King of Thieves, and that made me think it was theatrically released.
Regardless of what the answer is, Prince of Thieves is a great movie.
It's my favorite of the Aladdin movies.
Isn't it King of Thieves?
I mean,
Thieves, King
is
of
there another
Thieves.
thing called Prince of Thieves?
I think it's the 40 Thieves, isn't it?
No,
Okay.
no, just King Thieves.
Hold up. Okay.
The Return of Jafar, also known as Aladdin 2, The Return of Jafar, is a 1994 American direct-to-video animated musical fantasy adventure film produced by Walt Disney Television Animated.
So that's one of them.
Yeah.
And then the next one is
King of Thieves.
I almost thought I saw that in theaters, huh? Oh well. Well, Nico, at least you weren't the first one out. Unless I have hope for the third one. Come on, Jeremy. I need the Jeremy look.
Change what Will Smith looks like we did with Sonic.
Okay, so Aladdin, the King of Thieves, also known as blah, 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 is the 1996 American direct-to-video animated musical feature.
My bad.
Okay.
All right, let's get those scores.
All right.
All right, so that was that, and Richard got that one wrong as well.
Yes, sir.
Yep, so I am out. Oh well.
As the only person that
fun.
does not have a point, it's very, very easy right now. Richard, unfortunately, yes.
Yep. Hey, I had a blast, guys. Thank you guys so much. This was a lot of fun.
It was good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, bud.
Good game, Richard.
All right, you guys have a good day.
Okay, Richard.
Have a good one, Richard.
Bye, Richard.
All right, so
Bye-bye.
the rest of the scores work like this. Great job, Richard. The rest of the scores work like this. Jeremy, with only 2 mistakes in that round, 6 big points, followed by both Nick and Jonathan with 4 points each, followed then by Malcolm, who started off great out of the gate and then just went down another road completely with two points. But the man taking the cake right at this particular moment that is still staying in this game with 1 huge point is Team 80's manager of a movie trivia team, Nico Suave Regole.
I know my animated, and that's about it.
Clearly. Okay,
All
so
right.
next, guys, we're going to get into round number 2. Round number 2 isn't necessarily a wheel round, but there will be a wheel involved. I will get 2 numbers between 1 and 7 from the lead. I will get 1 number from everybody else. Whatever number is left over will be our secret category. You do have a couple of rounds to choose from if you would like. I can read those off to you right now. Your round number 2 categories are Australian movies, TV on the big screen, boxing movies, frequent. You wanna
Mute there,
mute out for
Got
me, John?
it.
All right, so we've got 5 remaining. No, we got what?
Did I hear all the categories?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
TV on the big screen, boxing movies, frequent actor-director collaborations, Keira Knightley, and our secret category.
For the first time, I'm going to tell you guys, for the first time in a very, very, very long time, I'm excited for the secret category.
Oh, crap.
I'm just excited.
I think
Just
everybody should go for the secret category.
Just saying.
But right off the bat, let's start with Jeremy. Jeremy, can I get 2 numbers between 1 and 7, please?
1 and 5.
1 and 5. All right, next we have Jonathan, Peck, and Nick. I'm going to go to Nick first, as a matter of fact.
3 Breed.
All right. Jonathan.
5.
5 is already taken.
Oh, 6.
Malcolm.
Steven.
I'm sorry, what?
7.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nico.
4.
So we don't want 2.
Oh, yes, you do.
Probably don't want 3 either.
No, we don't.
Okay.
So good.
Gentlemen, we all have your numbers locked in. I can't wait to see where we go with this.
Please do, please do, please do.
And the spin is in.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go,
Dang
go,
it.
go.
Why didn't I say 7? I always say 7. Dumb. Bam. Malcolm, what's it going to
That's
be?
Malcolm.
Can you remind me of the categories again?
Most definitely. Your categories are Australian movies, TV on the big screen, boxing movies, frequent actor-director collaborations, Keira Knightley, and a secret category. Whereas, if I do believe if you choose the secret category, each correct answer is worth 2 points, whereas every other regular category is only worth 1. Now, do you want to risk it for the biscuit and go the secret category like you should?
Biscuits are real good, Malcolm.
Fuck it. I mean, I've said it once before. I've always got to go the secret category if I get the chance to. So.
All right, we're going secret category.
You're scaring me, Sandy. You like this too much.
Our secret category happens to be dick flicks. Movies with full frontal male nudity.
Watchmen.
Go back.
He said go back.
Go back now.
Oh, good.
And
I'm 20, guys, just for the record.
I'm a little disturbed by how many I'm thinking of right now.
Stop thinking like that, you dirty,
Exactly.
dirty man.
Let's see here. How many?
Okay.
Bunch of penises and boobs are now going through my brain.
I don't know why boobs are going through there because this is an all male full frontal category. So thank you. Sandy, I will take question number 1 if you want to take question number 2.
Sure.
All right. Question number 1 comes to y'all in the secret category of dick flicks, movies with full frontal male nudity. In the film Wild Things, which cast member opens a shower door to discover a naked Kevin Bacon?
Ooh. You zigged.
Are you telling me I should have zagged? I can tell you that there are like 5 things I don't want to see in this movie. 4, 3.
Repeat.
Oh, is that Nico?
No.
Nick.
It's Nick. Okay.
I can't even think of other actors right now.
Shit.
In the film Wild Things, which cast member opens a shower door to discover a naked Kevin Bacon? That's a set of 6 degrees I never want to see. It's also a set of 5 degrees I never want to see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Jeremy, the man who had it with the lightning alacrity.
No, I didn't. I was totally doubting myself the whole time. Nev Campbell?
Ooh, unfortunately, that is incorrect.
other one I was
Jonathan.
Shot in the dark, Eric Stoltz.
No, and that says stars. Nick.
Keira Knightley?
No.
Not in that movie. Got it.
Nico.
Tom Hanks.
No. Malcolm.
Uma Thurman?
No.
Is it Matt Dillon?
It is Matt Dillon. We are looking
I
for
had it
Matt
written
Dillon.
down.
My very next guess.
All right, guys. Your second question in movies with full frontal male nudity is: in what film does Peter Skarsgård completely strip down in front of Liam Neeson?
That Peter skateboard, he's okay.
He's not bad.
I like his daddy.
I liked him. You know what? I was one of the first, one of the only people I think that didn't hate that Keira Knightley and Peter Skarsgård's Tarzan. I thought it was all right.
Different guy, Sandy. You're thinking Alexander Skarsgård, not Peter Sarsgaard.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, Peter Sarsgaard.
In all fairness, there are like 5 of them. 4.
It's Sarsgaard, not Skarsgård.
It's not actually the last name, too, if I could see it. Yeah.
2,
Yeah, Sarsgaard.
1. Let's start with John. John, what you got?
Up all night.
Unfortunately, no. Nick, what you got, brother?
Is it Martin Scorsese's Silence?
No.
No.
Not the word.
Nico.
I want to clarify. I put this answer simply because it's funny when it's going to come out of my mouth. The gray.
No,
It's a good guess, actually.
It's a
You're
good
not.
guess.
You're not.
Yeah, really good guess.
I mean, you're inaccurate, but like it is a good guess. Malcolm.
I've probably got the wrong Sasgard, but I want to think Liam Neeson had a secret cameo in For the Dark World.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. And Jeremy, what you got, brother?
Took me a minute. Kinsey.
That is correct.
Can you
Two
imagine
big
if
points.
There's a movie called Kinsey, guys.
There is. He was an actual doctor.
Well, me.
Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're Kinsey 6. Just love yourself for who you are. Question number 3 comes to you from me personally. In the film A Bigger Splash, which Harry Potter actor makes the biggest splash when he goes for a naked swim?
Between two again. Damn it.
Can you repeat?
Yes, I can. Jonathan. First repeat.
Yep.
In the film A Bigger Splash, which Harry Potter actor makes the biggest splash when he goes for a naked swim?
I have been naked swimming before.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's really cold sometimes.
Quite refreshing.
I'm changing my answer, and I don't know if it was a good idea, but we'll
5,
see.
4, 3, 2, and
One more repeat. One more repeat.
Repeat. Was that from
Me, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy's first repeat of the match. Your question comes to you in the film A Bigger Splash, which Harry Potter actor makes the biggest splash when he goes for a naked swim? Sandy, I will leave it up to you to give him that quick 5 count.
You got it, man.
Jeremy's at 9 points, right?
I think I'm an 8.
8,
Or,
5, 4,
or 7.
3, it's 8,
Yeah, okay.
2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Jonathan first.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Fortunately, no.
No. Let's go to Nico.
I had Daniel Radcliffe and then changed it to the new Batman, Robert Pattinson.
No.
Damn it.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I really hate that Nico reminded us of the new Batman, but I put Matthew Lewis.
That's a good guess, but it's also incorrect. Jeremy.
One of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. I know it's Ron Weasley. Forgot his freaking name.
I'm going to make it a whole lot better for you.
It's not Ron
It is
Weasley?
not Ron Weasley.
Oh, okay.
So, Nick, you're last.
I'm thinking of guys who make big splashes. I'm thinking Hagrid would make a big splash, so Robbie Coltrane.
That is a good thought process. It is not correct. The answer we're looking for is Ray Fiennes.
Son of
Can
a
you put me
bitch.
out of my misery?
You
What's
could have Avada Kedavra'd that, but no. None of y'all.
What- What is his
That was
name?
Jay, would you like to take this particular Harry Potter question?
Please. My mind will not work. What's
Ron
Ron
Weasley's real name.
Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm getting old, guys.
It happens to the best of us.
You're gonna be
And
Like a tiny splash.
our last question.
All right. In The Hangover 2, before they realized it was a person hidden under blankets, what did the guys think Mr. Chow's penis was?
It's been nice, guys, but I think this is probably the round where I say goodbye. I know. Damn it! I'm trying to remember the scene as best I can.
I'm telling you, there's a bunch of zeros on this list. So, all right, we're gonna go in 5,
The last
4.
question.
In this round, 3, 2,
Repeat, please.
and Nico gets in a repeat. It's Nico's first. In The Hangover Part 2, before they realized it was a person hidden under blankets, what do the guys think Mr. Chow's penis was?
Okay, let's see if I'm on the right thought process.
All right. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's get some answers. The right thought track probably could have consisted of the President of the United States at this point, and you would have gotten the right answer. So we will go to Nick. What'd you have, Nick?
Listen, I was hoping for some Boogie Nights, maybe a little Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Snake.
You put what?
I said
Snake.
snake. I have banana.
Snake. Nice. That's but wrong, but nice.
Banana?
Let's go to Jonathan.
Mushroom.
That is correct.
Wow.
All right, Nico, did it help you out any? Did the repeat help you?
Swiss Army knife.
No.
Hella no.
Let's go to Malcolm.
I put a used condom.
Oh, wow. And Jeremy?
Nah, I haven't seen that one.
No, I haven't seen it. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, so that is the end of round 2. And I
Bye,
can
everybody.
absolutely give you guys a score update. In the lead still with 8 points is Jeremy, followed by now second place all by himself with 6 points, Jonathan Peck. And this is where we get an interesting little conundrum. We have 1 spot to fill and 3 people that got, that's not true.
2 have to go.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let me just see.
I mean, Nico's definitely gone.
It's
probably-
me and Malcolm. It's me
It
and
is
Malcolm.
it's you and Malcolm, yeah. So Nick is in it because he's got 3 points from the previous round.
4 points.
Been one.
He's got 4 points.
4 points,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Sorry, my
Oh.
bad. 4 points.
I don't have anything.
I have so many numbers on the page that it's hard to realize. And that means with 2 points and 1 point, Malcolm and Nico, it is time, as sad as it may be, to say goodbye.
We all saw this coming. Let's be real.
Great job, guys.
Almost all the way to
Hung
round
in
3.
there.
I mean, they all learned to not take the second category because it never works out for me.
All
Great job,
right. Jay, you want to handle all these questions while I keep the score count?
Oh, brother, I would most definitely appreciate that. Yeah. Guys, so round number 3 works like this. There's only 3 of you left. Anything can happen in this round. I will ask you a series of questions. This will be either a gain a point or lose a point round. If you happen to get the correct answer, you will gain 1 glorious point. If you happen to leave a blank board or you get the question wrong, unfortunately, you will lose a point. Does everybody understand how this goes? We will go until everybody is mathematically eliminated. And because I know he hates math the most, I'm asking Sandy the Sandman Robinson to keep track for me. All right. So if everybody understands what's going on, I will jump right into this.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Do it.
Question number 1.
Technology.
Sean, you want to mute yourself for me, bud? Thank you. Question number 1 comes to you in the realm of dramas. In the film Life as a House, who stars as the man diagnosed with cancer who begins rebuilding an old house in hopes that it will help fix his relationship with his son?
Dope movie. Absolutely awesome.
Inspired by the great Japanese film Akira.
Really?
Extra nut. Yes, it
I
is.
know that.
Yep.
Man, I couldn't get through that.
Oh, it's so good, Sandy. Give it another shot.
All right, I will.
I believe he tried 5 times.
Probably.
4,
Repeat,
3.
repeat.
All right, that's Nick's second.
Akira, not Akira.
Oh, okay,
Akira.
no. Okay, I've never seen that one then.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 1 comes to you in the realm of dramas. In the film Life as a House, Who stars as a man diagnosed with cancer who begins rebuilding an old house in hopes that it will help fix his relationship with his son?
Hell, man.
Kurosawa movie from the 50s. Yeah.
Hopefully we don't
I
get...
call it the Japanese It's a Wonderful Life. So it's a lot more depressing.
Definitely. Definitely. It's at least 5 times more depressing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. We will start with Jeremy. Jeremy, what you got?
Kevin Kline.
That is correct. Jonathan, what you got?
I thought a different Kevin. I thought Kevin Costner.
Good guess.
Nick, what's your answer?
I did Kevin Christian Bale.
Ooh.
Oh, I couldn't remember it.
This is looking like a runaway game here, folks. But anything can happen. We still got at least another couple
not yet.
questions to go.
Yep.
Question number 2 in round number 3 comes in the realm of 90s movies. In the opening scenes of the film Shakespeare in Love, what is the title of the new comedy that William Shakespeare is trying to write? I have tried to write. It doesn't work.
I write all the time.
My handwriting is garbage, and I can barely type.
I have almost 2 books written.
Nice.
And a third is my autobiography.
Hell yeah, brother. Wait until you get to your 4th and 5th one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, pens down. Let's start with Nick. Nick, what you got?
An American Tale.
It is not Fievel, unfortunately.
Was it Fievel Goes West?
It was not. Jeremy.
I don't have it.
All right.
I hate that movie a lot.
And Jonathan.
It should have said Private Ryan, but Midnight Summer Tale. I just shot in the dark.
No, unfortunately, that is not. What were we looking for? We were looking for Romeo and Ethel, the
That's
pirate's
right.
daughter.
That's right. I remember that
Funny
now.
comedy.
It's definitely a comedy. Sandy, you want to give me a quick calculation?
Okay, so
I have 8, Jonathan has 4, and Nick has 2.
yeah, so it's still up in the air
Okay.
with minuses and pluses.
3 if I
Yeah.
Nick
Yeah,
could
we
still
gotta get them
time
all
me.
wrong. I gotta get them all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Works for me.
Guess what'll happen?
Question number 3 comes in the realm of actors and actresses. Who starred in the films Calamity Jane, The Man Who Knew Too Much, It Happened to Jane, and The Pajama Game?
Very proud I knew it on the first one.
Very
There you
nice.
Yes, repeat it now. Whatever.
Nick's final repeat. And your
Here it is.
question is as follows. Who
Yeah.
starred in the films Calamity Jane, The Man Who Knew Too Much, It Happened to Jane, and The Pajama Game?
Probably Jane something.
You're trying to get something out of me, aren't you, Nick?
Well,
Trying to
I
get me to
was.
give some away. I like that.
5, 4,
This is the worst fucking guess.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down.
Let's go to Jeremy. Jeremy, what you got, brother?
Que sera, sera. That would be Doris Day.
That is correct. Jonathan.
Jeez, Academy.
And Nick.
Jane Fonda, folks. See you later.
And your winner,
You're right. Yeah.
Jeremy, the Adams. There was no way with Jonathan losing that point for him to come back in the remaining 2 questions.
9
and
to
then
3.
for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yep, so that is it's 9-2 to 3.
What a fantastic match that we had going on today. It was a domination there for the longest part. Man's only missing 2 questions in the first round. Had a couple in round number 2. It really helped him out. Sandy, what did you think about today's match?
You know what? In all honesty, I thought everybody played with vigor. They played with a lot of heart. You know, it was great to see Jeremy back in the ring. Great to see Jonathan back in the ring. You know, unfortunately, you know, Nico and Malcolm and Richard, you know, just didn't have the luck on their side today. I mean, I'll fully admit that I might have goaded them into taking the secret category a little bit. They've learned to trust me, and I apologize off that, but I needed to hear that category. It was so good. But it was great. Everybody going. I mean, Jeremy winning. I mean, this is what he does. He wins, and I've been along for the ride for a really, really long time with him, and I'm just happy with everybody else. Nick getting all the way to round 3 again. It's great for him. Just and you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Jay, you and I were good today, man. I mean, we were really good today. So, all in all, a really, really good day all the way around.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Let's get a couple of words from our winner today. Jeremy, how are you feeling after your victory?
I feel good. It feels good to be back. I actually don't think I gave my best game today. Players are always hard on ourselves. There's a couple I should have gotten that. I don't know why I was thinking that Aladdin movie was theatrically released, just because it was reviewed by some major critics. That was dumb on my part. But it was a good game. These guys played great. Jonathan particularly gave me a good run there, and it's always fun. And just hope I'll jump back in next time and I think play a little more to my full ability. Maybe I had a little Full Metal Classic rust today, but still, felt good to get the ones that I got, and it was really fun. And thank you guys.
A man who comes in with a little bit of ring rust and still dominates with a 6-point victory over his closest competitor. That's a man to be feared. I can't wait to see what happens next week. I would love to get more words from everybody here, but I got to get out of here personally. I know these people have been waiting. We started a little late today. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. Everybody out there in the trivia world, we appreciate you. And remember, be the person Mr. Rogers knows that you can be. From Full Metal Media, I've been Jay Burns. That's Sandy Robinson. That's Jeremy the Atom Adams. That's Jonathan Peck. That's Malcolm Godilay. That's Nicholas Tuig. And that's Jeffrey Dean Morgan. No, I'm sorry. That's Nico Suave Rigoli. We will see you guys next week. The same bat time, the same bat channel. Remember, her name is Martha.